Hey, on the channel, we got a feud as old as time. Is from Hasbro Pulse. We've got the Hydra Shield 2-pack.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. We got the Shield versus Hydra 2-pack. But for all your non-Hasbro Pulse exclusive item needs, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We got a little Army Builder Troop pack here. I did pick up 2 of these sets. I'm almost thinking I should have maybe grabbed another one, or I need to find a Quake figure on the cheap that I could use one of these heads with, because I think 2 packs get you everybody's head except one. So I figured in my brain, if I get another Quake figure, I could use that extra head on that. There you go. I'm off to the races, got all the heads taken care of at that point. So maybe a little bit of long game, try to find a Lucy, something like that. Who knows what'll happen. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the little reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. These two are going to join a very crowded Hydra and Shield shelf in my collection. As I've been building them out, they're kind of getting closer and closer together on the... I'll put some pictures up. Getting closer and closer on the display. But definitely looking interesting here in the packaging design. You got half Shield, half Hydra, like a young Two-Face in a lot of ways. Marvel Legends, of course, Marvel logo down here. Hydra Trooper, Shield Agent Trooper, and a little bit of reuse action out of this one, of course, and a lot of the same weapons, things like that. But a lot of people are here for Army Builders, and I think that is a great place. Hasbro Pulse, I think they should have Stormtrooper Army Builders. They should have stuff like that all the time up there so people can really build out their collection if they want to. Love the side, all the Shield Troopers. The other side, Hydra. A lot of twins, it looks like. It looks like they're all twins. It's quite the big family, quite the big family. And then on the back, get the cross-cell back over there. I guess not a cross-cell, but the glamour shots for the two. Shows all the heads. You can mix and match, go back and forth. Choose your own head adventure, who you want to be good, who you want to be bad. You got extra weapons. You got hands. A lot going on in the package, of course. Nothing to read on this one, though. Nothing to talk about or anything like that. So we're just going to dive on in, get this stuff out. We got a little Spider-Man style. Bam! See you later. Goodbye. And can I get it out? Can I get it out? There we go. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. More cardboard. See you later. Goodbye. Almost took the screen out on that one. That was a dangerous one. A dangerous one. Let's get these out. We got baggies. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. But more cardboard. See you later. Goodbye. All right, now we get down to business. And the cool thing is, all these weapons, I guess, really can go either way. It's really choose how you want to do it. It's up to you. Dare I say, choose your own weapon adventure? Oh, I said it. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Get the old Hydra Trooper out. Maybe the parchment papers. Holding her in there very tight. Bam, see you later, goodbye. And these would definitely be her hands in the yellow. And she's green and yellow, and you know what that means. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. That's what that means. Bam, see you later, goodbye. And then this should be the pack with all the heads. Yep, looks to be that way. Very interesting breakout on this stuff here. So we got heads and weapons and hands. It's just kind of all over the place. But bam, there it is. See you later. And I guess I'm going to put these over here with her. This one over here with her, like so, and let's dive into it here. Let's start with some of these accessories. Then we're going to dive into the heads, and we got a lot to talk about in the heads department, of course. But we do got we'll start with Shield. We're going to start good guys first. Fist of Fury and splayed out hand over there, so you get a little of that. And then you get 2 trigger hands over here. Of course, white gloves going on. Looking pretty good. I am definitely here for that. And then we get a couple of weapons with her as well. We get this big old blaster, a very futuristic like blaster on this one. A little bit of red coloring on the side, a little bit of black, but of course gray color all in all. And then you do get a little pistol. We've seen both of these weapons in the past, and you can use them really between the two however you want to. So we get those as far as weapons. Over here we get another pistol, identical, same exact pistol. So you do get that here. And then you get a little bit of a I don't know what this gun would be called, but it almost looks like would Crossbones come with this back in the day? I remember there was an MCU figure that came with this one. I don't know if it had the purple, but I definitely remember the weapon here, all in black, but the purple really makes it pop. A little silver on this side as well. So 4 weapons between them. They can both double fist a weapon if they really need to at the end of the day. But now we're going to dive in, and I guess I'll do her hands too. So very interesting, the Hydra Soldier or Hydra Trooper over here gets extra hands. So she does have 2 splayed out hands, 2 Fists of Fury, and 2 trigger hands. So I'm not exactly sure why she got more hands unless I possibly threw the hands away, which wouldn't be shocked. I'm going to have to dig those out later. We'll see what happens there, but I'll look on the back of the box. But a little interesting dynamic, I thought, at that aspect. But now we got to dive into these heads, and that's a science in itself. Is girl in blonde, is she S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is she Hydra? Does she go back and forth? There's a lot of different mixing and matching you can do, which is perfect, though, for army building, as we do know. We're going to look at each one of these heads first, and then we'll show pictures of all of them throughout this video. But we got the female with the blonde hair here, and I got to say, very, very cool likeness on this face. This is a very stunning face on this one. Definitely looks really, really nice. Is she good? Is she bad? I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm leaning towards putting her on Hydra. She's got a little bit of a mean face going on there, but definitely long ponytail, looking really good. Looking blonde, looking good here. No problems with that one. Then we get this girl here, and this one almost reminds me of one of the ones we saw before. Trying to think, what was that? It was Quake, and what was the other head? No, it wasn't that one. I don't know. I feel like we've seen a head like this in the past. Maybe not, but she just got the long hair on the side kind of covering. The other side is back. She just looks like she might be bad, so I think she might be a bad guy for me. She just kind of has that look to her, like she'd be like chewing you out or something at Target. You're looking there, and you're trying to make a decision. You know, you want to buy Alf, you want to buy a Gargoyles toy, you're not sure. She's like, hey, move out of the way, buddy. I don't know. Maybe that's happened to me in the past. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe I'm just making it up. Who knows? Who knows? But definitely interesting look on her. But she looks a little evil too. And I guess they're all looking evil. So they all kind of have a mad face. And I guess these really shouldn't have a smiling face. They shouldn't be all happy, all cheesing out. Probably just need the stoic faces. And all of them do have the stoic faces right here. But she does look a little bit angry as well. Got her hair all wrapped back in there. So, of course, you know she means business. She's not letting her hair down. So she means a lot of business there. Red lipstick going on as well. Definitely interesting. And the cool thing about these 3 heads is you don't have to just use them for these. If you have other characters, you know, that Quake figure, like I said, you can pop these on there. You want to mix them onto somebody else. Do whatever you want. Great for customizers. Great for just random people heads. Definitely very cool. And I wouldn't be shocked to see one day from Hasbro Pulse maybe just a pack of heads. Here's 12 heads of random, you know, generic heads that you could use for whatever you want. I think that'd be a way to print money if I was old Hasbro there. But now let's dive in, and we'll definitely start good girl first is what we're going to say right here. It is a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent looking good. Of course, very similar. I should have brought that Quake body down here, but I'm guessing it's probably a lot of reuse from that. Of course, Quake had some of the things on her hands, but those were removable. But it is a female, just a generic type body style. But I do notice right off the bat, no pins. So we get the pinless joints on this. I am definitely here for that. All around pinless. Definitely very cool there. But let's start with this head right off the bat. You get the kind of gas mask going on, the mask of war, the mask of death. Who knows? But definitely cool with the red visor, kind of the black in the front, and the blue helmet to match the rest of the body. Definitely a generic one. So if you're building a big army like we saw on the side of the package, you could definitely use this if you need to get the job done, no doubt about it. Articulation, arms go all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits, hands back forth, side to side, hula hoop at the top, no traditional waist, you get that free flowing belt there, all in white. Big old splits right there. And how about a little thigh cut if we need them? Of course, the nice thigh cut is covered here by those wrappings around her thigh, looking really good. Double jointed pinless knees. I'm definitely here for that. Always here for that. And then you get ankles back and forth, side to side. So all the usual articulation we're accustomed to. Does she fit on a ringside stand? She's not going to fit. Her hole is too small. Can't get it in. Could just get a little bit of the tip in there. That's all we can get. Just a little bit of the tip. And that was it. So, unfortunately, she's not going to fit on a stand for us. There's no way that's going to happen. Definitely the white and blue looking really good. Always like that color combination. Just classic S.H.I.E.L.D. when you see this. If somebody handed you this, you would know exactly what team this is in if you're following along with Marvel and things like that. You got the little S.H.I.E.L.D. insignia there on the shoulder. Of course, a little harness on the back. No backpack, anything like that with her. But I don't see any paint imperfections, any issues across the board on this one. Just definitely a good looking figure. There's no doubt about it. definitely feeling good as well. Love the pinless joints on this one. Very, very cool here. Not a bad one. A perfect army builder in the female side of things. So there she is, the old shield operative. Not sure. We'll figure out which heads I use. She's not going to stand. She doesn't got to stand. She doesn't got anything. So now we're turning our attention over to the Hydra Soldier here. Very similar, but at the same time, very different is how I'm calling this one. Same body, I believe. Exact same body, just some differences here. Even got the same belt. They must shop at the same store. Who knows? But instead of the white, you get the yellow. Instead of the blue, you get the green. At the end of the day, Oakland A's fan. No doubt about it. Huge fan of Dave Stewart, Bob Welch, Dennis Eckersley, Walt Weiss, Carney Lansford, Dave Henderson, Ricky Henderson, of course, Jose Canseco, Terry Steinbach, and Mark McGuire. And don't forget Tony La Russa as well. All the classic A's. She's a big fan of them, so she dressed up for the game night. Wore her shield or wore her Hydra stuff to the game, I think is what she did. Celebrating Oakland while we still can. Shout out to Oakland. Sad times them leaving town, that's for sure. But definitely, you got the green and gold attack going on here. I'm definitely here for this. Definitely an interesting face. A lot of definitelys going on in this review, no doubt about it. But she's got the masked head across the top. You got kind of those bug eyes going there with the gold color. Definitely interesting. And then the face sticking through with the red lipstick. All about that red lipstick. And then very much like we saw with the shield agent, we do get the Hydra logo on her shoulder piece. Then we got kind of those straps going on. Of course, getting the reuse out of this one. Articulation can be identical to the shield soldier, so we're not going to walk through that. Don't need to do that. You do get the yellow boots, I guess. I guess it's boots all the way there. And then the green up against it, and then the greenish or the yellowish belt on there as well. So definitely very similar to what we saw right here, but definitely an army builder at the end of the day. And this head just pops right off, and I'm going to put our friend right on here. Maybe I'll put her on here. We'll see what happens. There we go. Oh boy, and just definitely spruces this one up just a little bit there with that blonde hair going on the ponytail. Man, what a likeness on this one. This is by far the best head. It just really looks very realistic-like. Very nice on there. And then I'm going to pop one of these off. Oh, there it is. See what's going on over here. And like I said, you can mix and match, choose your own adventure, but I guess it makes sense. I'll tell you it again. I was going to say, I just don't like they're all kind of mad and angry, but I guess they kind of have to be that way. So we got a little mad, angry face over here for the shield side. But boy, oh boy, an interesting look. Definitely a very cool set here, though. I am for a set like this. I would love to see more of these army builders. We know we got the Hellfire Guards at one time. We got the Skrulls. Would love to see more of that stuff in the future. I think there's a lot of cool stuff they could do. Definitely easy to get sales. Nice, easy repaints. Just a good idea, business strategy. And while we're at it, let's sell some stands on there as well. Let's get those G.I. Joe stands. That's what I really want from Hasbro Pulse. But we'll see what happens one day. But no complaints here. No complaints with this 2-pack. I guess the only complaint I have is I wish I would have ordered one more set, but hopefully I can track down a loose Quake figure and I'll use one of these heads for that. So that's my plan, at least as of right now. But what is your plan for these two? You're picking them up, passing, long gaming? I think they're sold out on Hasbro Pulse, but they might be back up for pre-order. You never know. They'd be fools not to, really, eventually. They're just printing money in more ways than one. But definitely a cool set here. Definitely gets my seal of approval. So there it is, a little Hydra Soldier, a little Shield Trooper, or the other way around. What is it, at the end of the day? But definitely a cool set. So what do you guys think? You picking this set up? You playing the long game? You passing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to both YouTube channels. We got 2 channels going, as you guys know. Definitely make sure you hit the old subscription bell and the notification bell while you're at it too. Bells everywhere. I hear bells calling. There you go. But also, don't forget about Patreon for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, you name it, all going on over there at the old Patreon. Best way to support the channel. You can also follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for a little Hasbro Pulse Army Builder exclusive, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.